Hey, what is going on, guys, gals, aliens, and DGen freaks? Welcome to Dano Crypto. So, on this Thanksgiving episode, we are going to go through the recent news that's been happening the past couple of days, and we're going to get into the markets. We're going to get into some TA. But before we get into those news articles, I want you guys to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the bell to be notified when I make new cryptocurrency videos. You will get notified immediately, and let's get right into it. So, shout out to Ivan on Tech for giving the altcoin advantage. So, we are going to blast through the last week of crypto. We're going to look at the past 7 days of the most viewed tokens. We're going to look at a trading strategy with the Bollinger Band that we like to use that you've seen on this channel, and we're going to get through some of the top news. We're going to look at a little bit of Aave. We're going to talk about Solana, and that's it. Yeah, I think that's about it. So right now, the total global market cap is at $1.4 trillion. BTC dominance is at 51,000. So 51,000, 51%, and Ethereum dominance at 17%. 51,000, man, I'm losing my mind. All right, so then we got the most viewed tokens is Grok, Beam, Link, Alluvium, and Render. So we've talked a lot about Link on this channel. We've talked a little bit about Alluvium. We haven't tested out that game, but we have talked about the token. It is a pretty popular crypto game that's launched very well. And Render is a token that, if we go into it, I think it has to do with processing power and siphoning off your GPU so you can render things through the blockchain. And then we get into the Bollinger Bands here, and the Bollinger Bands, we have used for a little while, and it's one of our favorites. We use it. The Bollinger Bands, MACD, and RSI is basically the three indicators that you can use. So it was made by John Bollinger in the 1980s. Became increasingly popular among traders. So what are Bollinger Bands and why are they so popular in trading? Bollinger Bands consist of three bands. So you got the upper band, the middle band, which is the 20-day SMA moving average, and the lower band. So basically what you can see here is that when you start getting into the trading above the 20-day moving average, you can start seeing that the price candles start getting into the top band. You start trading below the SMA 20, then the band starts to get into that low portion, and then you can start to see where you get squeezes, and you can wait for the squeeze, start to see that it goes above the 20-day moving average, and then that's where you can pull the trigger on maybe possibly putting in a long. And so it's one of my favorite trading indicators. It's cool that Ivan also loves that trading indicator as well. So, all right, so we got the allegations of CZ, of Binance, and it would seem that the allegations of proper anti-money laundering measures and operating without a license. And so he pled guilty to these, and Shangpeng Zhao pleading guilty to this and paying a fine of a total of $4.3 billion. So it's a huge, huge fine. So will CZ go to jail? Sal's guilty plea means CZ's future is still uncertain. However, CZ is more likely to face a potential probation or house arrest than serve maximum prison time. So, what would a post CZ Binance look like? With CZ stepping down, Binance's future lies in compliance and adaptation to regulatory standards. This leadership change might impact Binance's strategic direction, while the settlement opens doors for rebuilding in the U.S. and greater industry compliance. So, in my opinion, I think it'll give better, clear rules, and we'll see what actually plays out when they start to roll out all the things, and then the case actually gets settled. We see what happens with CZ and what the DOJ and just what their decision is going to be going forward. We will see. We will see, guys. So, what does this mean for the future of crypto regulation? Binance settlement signals a move towards stricter regulatory enforcement in crypto industry, especially in the United States, potentially leading to increased scrutiny or more compliant practices among crypto exchanges. So more KYC, more just crackdown on rules for staking. You know, the SEC recently has sued Kraken. You know, they're in a lawsuit with Coinbase. Not in one with Ripple anymore, but was in one with Ripple for several years. So I think they're kind of now just going into whack-a-mole mode of suing crypto exchanges and companies. So we did have in other news, Argentina's ballot for Bitcoin, and the presidential candidate Milei Marquez won, and he is let's see. It says Javier Milei, a pro-Bitcoin ultra-night libertarian, won Argentina's presidential runoff with 56% of the vote. So this guy's pro-Bitcoin. So it's another country that is adopting that as potential Bitcoin standard, just like El Salvador did. So we will see what happens with that. And so this is interesting. So Tether's big freeze of 225 million in crypto tied to human trafficking. So that's a good win. So this is why, you know, crypto actually, you know, is good for being able to actually track things like this. You know, it's harder to track stuff like this with actual cash. So, you know, crimes like as heinous as human trafficking can be stopped by freezing the funds and also tracking where they're coming from to be able to stop these people is amazing. So I like seeing stuff like this. So getting into Aave, you get into, you know, these lending platforms, staking platforms, and you get into what the market cap's potential can be for these projects like Aave. You got MakerDAO. You have you know, Rocket Pool, and if you go to, you know, you go to DeFi Llama, and you see these things. You go basically to you go to ETH. Let's go to the chains, and we'll go to ETH, and we'll go to the biggest protocols like Lido DAO right here. We got Lido DAO, Maker, Aave, lending, liquid staking. We got Compound, lending, Rocket Pool, Uniswap for dexes. But then the thing that is mentioned here in this article is about the potential of Solana and where it is going in terms of DeFi. So it was right here. Let's see. In terms of DeFi, Solana is doing very well, and the total volume is going up. So we go to chains, and we go to Solana. Number 8, 115 protocols. Radium is getting up there. Orca's up there, number 5. Love that. So we're getting a lot of Marinade Finance. So we've gotten a lot of growth recently, especially with the price movement. So that's just something we want to look after in terms of altcoins. And so let's look right now at Bitcoin and see what we're looking at in terms of price movements. And right now we're sitting at $37,268. Point of control, 37,300. And it's looking like we could be going back to retest, going past 38,000. And just as long as we can get a bit of a bullish divergence, a little bit more going up to the upside, and having a little bit more support and volume, we will see. We will see, guys. All right, so that's all I got for this Thanksgiving update for the market, and I want you guys to hit the like button, share this with your community, share it on X, and I hope you guys had a happy Thanksgiving and you had a chance to spend time with family. And if you didn't, give your family a call and tell them you love them. And if you are sitting next to your family, give them a big hug. And I hope you guys are feeling blessed, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.